Hi guys, we're back for another New Year reset. If you missed the first one, I go front to back in my house and I did my entryway, my office, and my media room. So definitely go check out that video. I'll link it down below. So now this is the part 2. We're going to do kind of the rest of the house. I actually didn't include my bedroom in today's video. I feel like it could be like its own video because I made like a little bit of updates to it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm tackling my dining room next. So like I said, I move front to back. I don't know why I do this, but I just guess I like to be like mentally organized like that for some reason. So we're tackling the dining room. I also feel like it was probably a good start for me because I decorate like Christmas on crack. So it was one of like my smaller rooms to tackle. And so it kind of like, you know, got me a little bit started because the living room was going to be its own entity. But I'm putting up all of my little village houses and buildings and stuff. I actually have a whole display that they were supposed to be on this year, just didn't work out. So hopefully it works out next year, but I actually ended up loving them on this little table. So I'm just carefully getting them all put back. I was thinking about different ways I wanted to store these, but in the end, I thought that putting them back in the original packaging would probably be best. But if you have village houses, let me know how you store them. Also, I'm kind of, not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting to a point where I would love to be able to just like store my Christmas trees in their current like position. I don't want to have to keep taking them down every year. I really don't want to have to say it's my age, but I'm gonna have to maybe say it's my age. Like every year lugging these trees by myself, putting them on, taking them off, I'm just like, I love it. I don't want to take away from the fact that I just think there's something so magical about decorating for Christmas. I love every aspect of it. It's just like the putting the trees together that I can do without. So I don't know, I think that would be like a dream organization of mine, is to have a space where I can just literally wheel my trees into a closet. So I'm going to try to manifest that for myself. But yeah, so I'm going to put on some music, let you guys kind of watch me remove Christmas and then putting back my everyday decor. I do a little bit of decorating as well. I'm finding that while I love this farmhouse that I'm going, I just need more. I definitely think that I am leaning more maximalist in terms of decorating. You can definitely go watch those styles to kind of like get the vibe. I'm thinking minimalism is kind of feels a little, I don't feel as connected to it now, and it feels just a little bit like bare. And it's just missing something. It's missing an emotion to the home. And so I started noticing that. And you'll see when I remove all of Christmas just how like whoosh, it's bare. And especially because I also only decorate with like 4 colors. That sounds like a lot, but it's actually not a lot. When you see Christmas removed from this video, you'll actually see just how basic the house almost feels, like in terms of like being neutral, and which is great. Like there's nothing wrong with having a neutral home. I think it's beautiful. It's just not serving a purpose for me anymore. And so I am in the process of figuring out how to kind of rework that. I've always loved the traditional look. I've loved the farmhouse look. I love the Ralph Lauren look. And so I'm like, you know what? I love all 3 of these. Why not just marry them all together? And that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So stick around, hang out with me, subscribe, and I'm just going to try to take you guys with me on my journey in my 40s. I know a lot of you have been with me since I was in my 30s. I've been on here for such a long time, so thank you. And I'm definitely like I don't know, y'all. I know you're probably also noticing I'm like reposting older videos and stuff. I just kind of feel like I've been a little stagnant with creation, and I'm just kind of like taking that time to make myself healthy for me and for you, and to make sure I give you like, I don't know, I just gotta like get out of my little funk, I guess. And sometimes I feel like winter blues does that too. And I don't know. I think I'm really, really ready to get out of winter. I need heat. I need summer. I'm a summertime girl. So anyways, so as I said, watch me organize. We're going to put up all my ornaments. And I love this little organizer. I got it from Amazon. I'm going to try to link everything I can down below. I did upgrade my Christmas tree storage bag though. While I don't have the dream situation where I have just like a room for Christmas, can you imagine? Can you imagine if I had a whole room just to like store my Christmas decorations, like insulated in the house? It'd be a waste of space probably, and just roll my trees in there. I would still take down my ornaments because I love putting up the ornament part, but man, those trees are heavy. And anyways, I love all the organizers I got. Like I said, I got some new bags for storing my Christmas trees, and they have wheels on it, so that is an improvement. And I really love them. So I'll link everything I can down below, and let's go ahead and watch me finish off the dining room. And now it's time to tackle the living room. And yeah, this was a doozy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The iron, actually, I would think I was watching Christmas movies while I was doing this, but I had this really fun vintage wrapping station. If you're not part of my membership, you definitely should be. You're missing out on some really great videos. I showed you guys like how I put this together, and it was just such a fun time, and it was like the best wrapping I've ever done, and I used so much Dollar Tree stuff, and honestly just like even re-sparked my love for Dollar Tree even more. But alas, we're taking everything down, and that has also felt good too. I think about what would it be like if we didn't have seasons? What if we had like one season, the same thing over and over and over? We wouldn't have anything to look forward to. So I feel like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. It's kind of like, you reached the end of the season. It did everything that it could for you in that time, and I was ready to move on. And so I loved Christmas, so grateful I got to have another Christmas on this earth, and it was like one of my favorite Christmases of all time. So anyways, but I am taking everything down, like I said, and I'm also trying to be organized in the process. My word of the year, I have 3 now, actually, by the way: organization, intention, and dang, I already forgot the third one. I'll think of it in a second. But having a word of the year has been so impactful for me. It's really, really worked. And so I'm not just like taking stuff down and putting it away. I'm actually having to like, be mindful of what I'm doing and having to use my brain, which part of me didn't want to have to do. And it does. It takes part of my brain to organize. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting everything in bins. Also, something that I do is, I don't know why, but Christmas is a whole year later, right? And so when I get back to my bins, I get back to my bags, I've packed everything. Sometimes I don't remember like what is for what room. So a thing that I do, especially if you're like me and you have multiple Christmas trees, I always write myself a note, and I put that note in the bag, and I tell myself like what room or what tree it's for. Because I have several trees that are kind of the same but not. So I do that too, because the me at the end of this year in 2026 is not going to remember the me that was packing it in this video. So anyways, another thing that comes in handy, these right here, these vacuum seal bags. I used to buy them from Dollar Tree. As much as I would like to tell you they work, they don't really work that great. The best thing to do, honestly, is to buy these from Amazon. And you get so many to a pack, it even could end up being cheaper than just getting one single one from Dollar Tree for $1.25. So it actually might even be cheaper in the end to get them from Amazon. But they are such a space saver. I highly, highly recommend these, especially if you're just like into blankets or into anything, or you don't have a lot of room maybe in your closet for your winter clothes, and you gotta move your summer clothes in. Vacuum seal bags are going to save you so much space. And obviously you can see I have a lot of decor and lots of blankets and lots of pillows, so it's really helped. These are the new bags that I got from Amazon for my Christmas trees. They have a wheel on it, and I saw someone like on TikTok, they were packing their Christmas away, and I saw this and I was like, oh, I need her. So it could probably even stand up, to be honest. I don't think my tree could stand up and like fit fully, but that bag could probably stand up. Anyways, I'm securing it tight, and I'm finally starting to make a dent, which feels really, really nice. But as you can see, to what I was saying before, now you can start to see how bare and almost how it's just something missing. You know what I mean? Like that homey feeling, it's missing that for me. I don't know, maybe because I live here and I see it all the time. To me, I feel like something's definitely missing. So we are going on a journey. We're going to add more color, more patterns, and we're going to see if I'm going to survive that. Because if you know me, you know I struggle with rugs. I struggle with pillows. They're my kryptonite. But I'm going to force myself to get out of this like solid print place that I'm in.
little thing when you become a well-known actress.
Yes, same. Yeah.
And now, so you know who's been fantastic for Mother Gothel, right?
And now we're reaching the end of my reset. I actually didn't like the green pillows, so I switched back out for black, but I'm going to be coming in with more patterns. I also feel like I need a little bit more femininity in my decor, so I'm going to be working on that as well. But let's get into some good before and afters. I mean, this is really where you're going to see what I mean, where I like that. I don't know. I just feel like the house is missing things. So, but you're really going to see it here. So here's the before. Christmas is completely gone. Also, stay to the end of this video. I'm going to show you guys some snow days with Loki and how beautiful the house looked when we I mean, we're still have ice, like we can't even go down our drive without falling. So stay tuned for some snow clips, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Always have to run like that.